Hello, I'm Flick and I'm taking you inside Picturehouse. Today we're coming to you from Southampton's Harbour Lights. Harbour Lights Cinema was originally built in Ocean Village on the site of the old ferry terminal in 1995, with funding from the City Council, the British Film Institute and Southern Arts. It was designed with a distinct nautical feel to reflect its situation in the heart of the former docks.
My name is Matt Guy, I'm Assistant Manager here at Harbour Lights Picturehouse. We've been open since February 1995 and we've got our wall of programmes here. February 25th, 1995, right the way down to The Shape of Water and today. That's 201 programmes of film history there. It was initially run by the council and Picturehouse took over in October 1999 and we've been going from strength to strength ever since. And just behind us is where the Titanic set sail from. People assume that we're a cinema for the over 60s. That's what we've always been very strong at. Recently we've been stretching out and trying to do different things. Our culture shop for like sort of cult films, sort of a bit more of the left field stuff has been doing really, really well. So we're trying to just reach out to the whole city and say it's for everyone. We do something for everyone.
Isle of Dogs is Wes Anderson's second stop-motion feature, following the truly fantastic Mr. Fox.
The Japanese archipelago, 20 years in the future.
In a fictional Japan, an outbreak of dog flu leads the mayor to banish all dogs to Trash Island, where they are forced to fight over scraps. One day, the 12-year-old Atari escapes to the island to rescue his dog and is assisted by the Alpha Dogs, played by Ed Norton, Bill Murray, Bryan Cranston and Jeff Goldblum. They must fight robots from the mainland and the snout fever that may or may not be curable.
Wherever he is, if he's alive, we'll find your dog.
Greta Gerwig, Scarlett Johansson and Tilda Swinton also star. Check out your local Picturehouse for dog-friendly screenings.
To the north, a long rickety causeway over a noxious sludge marsh leading to a radioactive landfill polluted by toxic chemical garbage. That's our destination.
Great. Got it.
Get ready to jump.
A Wrinkle in Time is a fantastical sci-fi adventure directed by Ava Duvernay, the first black female director to be nominated for an Academy Best Picture Award for Selma in 2014. She was also nominated for Academy Best Documentary for last year's excellent 13th.
What's it about?
He believes that we could travel the universe instantaneously.
So you fall to space.
More likely wrinkle it.
The screenplay is by Jennifer Lee, who also wrote Frozen and Zootopia, and is based on the best-selling novel by Madeleine L'Engle.
This is my favorite planet in the entire galaxy.
The story is about a girl who goes in search of her astrophysicist father, Chris Pine, held captive by a dark evil on a distant planet. An all-star cast including Oprah Winfrey and Reese Witherspoon, and the soundtrack features the first original piece of released music from Sade in 8 years.
Be a warrior.
Do you trust me?
I trust you!
You Were Never Really Here is directed by Lynn Ramsey and is an exceptionally dark and violent thriller.
I'm gonna ask you some questions. How many are there?
One guy inside the front door. Second guy on the top floor.
Adapted from the short story of the same name by Jonathan Ames, Ramsey won the Best Screenplay at Cannes and Joaquin Phoenix won Best Actor for his portrayal of Joe, a dishevelled veteran and ex-FBI agent. Now working as an enforcer, he is on a mission to rescue a girl from a paedophile ring. A journey which uncovers corruption and horror at the highest levels and also forces Joe to face his own unimaginable demons. The film received a 7-minute standing ovation at Cannes.
Close your eyes.
Red Sparrow is brought to us by Hunger Games director Francis Lawrence and sees him reunited with Jennifer Lawrence, no relation, in this darkly sexual, ultra-violent espionage thriller.
There could be no witnesses. So they gave me a choice. Die or become a sparrow.
She plays an injured Russian ballerina blackmailed into becoming a spy so that her mother can have access to medical treatment. Trained to use her sexuality as a weapon through a brutal and humiliating school for sparrows, Lawrence is sent to seduce CIA agent Nathaniel Nash, played by Joel Edgerton. Are they actually in love? Can she be trusted? Lawrence remains inscrutable in this extreme and savage role.
If she's compromised, she will be eliminated.
What have you done?
You belong to them. They'll never let you go.
I'll find a way.
On Tuesday the 20th of March, our Screen Arts strand brings Lady Windermere's Fan live via satellite to the big screen. One of Oscar Wilde's most popular and witty plays, this fabulous production directed by Kathy Burke brings together a talented comedic cast including Kevin Bishop, Jennifer Saunders and Olivier Award-winning actress Samantha Sparrow. This production comes from the Vaudeville Theatre and is staged by Classic Spring, a new theatre company led by Dominic Dromgoole, former artistic director of Shakespeare's Globe.
Oscar Wilde was the first person to go to because he was very early in the story of proscenium theatre, but also because he's such a vital figure in the history of our culture. He was an iconoclast, a rebel, an innovator, a determined individualist. He wanted to live life his own way at the time in a way that scandalised, shocked, upset people. Kathy is brilliant, free-thinking, subversive, a natural comedian. There's some naughtiness, mischief, wickedness in the heart of Oscar Wilde, and together with a generosity and a warmth and an understanding of love. And all of that's very true of Kathy as well. The whole revolution in terms of satellite broadcast of theatre and transmitting it in a whole variety of ways is purely because the technology has galloped ahead. It's now possible to give an impression of what an evening in the theatre is like a long way away. And for us, keeping a record of these evenings and being able to extend the audience is a rather brilliant thing to be able to do.
And now the news. March is a big month for the movie industry. It kicked off with the Oscars' 90th ceremony.
This year, when you hear your name called, don't get up right away.
The Oscars 2018 were not just historic for being 90, but for reflecting what director Jordan Peele describes as a renaissance for the movie industry. Peele was the first black director to be nominated in 3 categories and was the first black writer to win Best Original Screenplay for Get Out. Mexican director Guillermo del Toro, after 20 years in Hollywood, deservedly won Best Picture and Director for The Shape of Water. 2 great British winners, Gary Oldman won Best Actor, telling his mum to get the kettle on, and Roger Deakins finally won Best Cinematography for Blade Runner 2049 after 14 previous nominations. Frances McDormand got all the nominated women in the room to stand with her as part of her Best Actress Award speech. Chilean A Fantastic Woman, a groundbreaking film starring trans actress Daniela Vega, won Best Foreign Film, and British entry The Silent Child, about teaching sign language to a 6-year-old deaf child, won Best Live Action Short Film. What the world can look forward to now from Hollywood is the mining of a rich new seam of stories told from the perspectives of a far, far wider community.
This is our door. Kick it open and come in. Thank you very much.
For Picturehouse, there are lots of special screenings, events and seasons. Most importantly, what are you doing for Mother's Day? The Greatest Showman sing-along, of course. This special print features all the lyrics to the stunning soundtrack written by Academy Award and Tony Award winners Benj Pasek and Justin Paul, La La Land. Come in all your finery and sing along with your mum. We have a Studio Ghibli season as part of our Vintage Sunday Classic Film Strand. 6 of the very best have been selected to play throughout our cinemas, and at the Duke of York's in Brighton, they have pre-screening introductions from a Ghibli expert. On Thursday the 22nd of March, National Theatre Live presents Julius Caesar from the Bridge Theatre. Nicholas Heitner's production will thrust the audience into the street party that greets Caesar's return, the congress that witnesses his murder, the rally that assembles for his funeral, and the chaos that explodes in its wake. Live from the Met Opera on March 31st, Mozart's Così fan tutti. A co-production with English National Opera, this clever vision of the Battle of the Sexes is set in a carnivalesque environment inspired by 1950s Coney Island. David Robertson conducts Mozart's delightful score. And a heads up that tickets are now on sale for May's live broadcast of An American in Paris, a breathtakingly beautiful Tony Award-winning Broadway musical inspired by the Oscar-winning MGM film. It tells the impassioned story of discovering love in the City of Light. That's it for March. Remember to keep up to date at our website, picturehouses.com. And of course, you can book tickets on the go with our handy Picturehouses app. Become a member of Picturehouse Cinemas to get free tickets, discounts, and lots of perks and benefits. Thank you for watching, and see you again in April.